Okay, so today I'll be showing you the specs on my Baja Doodle Bug with modified engine and jackshaft assembly. So first, I have this Sears engine, which I think is about a 4 horsepower. The stock Doodle Bug comes with about a 2.5 horsepower, and I would totally recommend you upgrade from a 2.5 to probably around 4 to 5 to 6 horsepower, because that just totally makes it way faster, better acceleration, better up hills, just a way all-around better bike with a bit bigger motor and engine. So next, I have this little jackshaft assembly, which is really sweet. It also helped my performance, going up hills, acceleration, speed. I got it from ProModRaceParts.com. This is a guy that sells them. These are really nice. They really help out with gear ratios, and it just really helps. So what I did is I connected these 4 bolts to the motor, and then stock Doodle Bug, the clutch is flipped around the other way, but this way you want to flip it around this way so that this chain can align with that sprocket right there. So after you get the clutch flipped around, you're going to want to connect this chain to the sprocket on the clutch and the sprocket right here. So there's going to be the master link. You want to take the master link off and run the chain around these sprockets, and then connect the master link back together. All the master link is a link with a little clip which holds it together, and you can find it. It'll just be a different looking link than all the other ones. So next, after you do that, you're going to want to get the other link connected to this sprocket and the back wheel. So after you do that, you're ready to go. Just make sure all the bolts are tightened, master link is all connected, and you're ready to go. So next, when I did this, put this engine together, this engine had a different throttle setup than the stock Doodle Bug. The stock Doodle Bug has a throttle setup to where when you start up the engine, it's automatically at idling speed. With this one, when I start up the engine, it's already at full throttle, and when you pull the throttle, it decelerates. So I had to find a way to make it so when you started it up, it would be at idling speed, and then when you pull the throttle, it accelerates. So that way the clutch wouldn't already be engaged when you start up and you go, you already start moving. So what I did was I connected a wire right there through one of the holes on this pin connected to the carburetor, which activates the throttle. So I ran the throttle cable through that hole, and then I pinched the end of the wire to that bolt right there. So that way, now when I pull the throttle, it engages that wire. So now I got a throttle set up. So next, the next modification I have to do is the kill switch. In the stock Doodle Bug, the kill switch is located next to the throttle. But on this one, the kill switch is way down here. So what I have to do now, and this is the kill switch will be on here on most small engines because it's not made for mini bikes. It's just made for stock things. So there's gonna be a wire here which I'm gonna have to take off, and then I'm gonna have to connect that wire to the stock Doodle Bug kill switch, and then there's this ground wire which I just connect to one of the bolts on the engine block. So after that's done, you've got all the engine modifications complete. So that's my specs on my Baja Doodle Bug with modified engine and jackshaft assembly. Thanks for watching.